Never mess with a high school student carelessly. There might be a gang boss living inside them. The boy was just splashed with water. He immediately demanded an apology from the two thugs. Looking at the kid in front of them, the two thugs found it amusing. One of them immediately wanted to teach him a lesson. Little did they know that the seemingly weak high school student had a gang boss living inside his body. Just a few days ago, Henry was just a bullied high school student. That day he climbed up a bridge, ready to end his miserable life. Fortunately, a passing gang boss saved him. When the gang boss woke up in the hospital, he found himself in the body of a high school student. They had accidentally switched souls. While David was confused about this, familiar voices suddenly came from outside, so he immediately opened the door, and sure enough, his gang members were outside. They beat him up without saying a word. David couldn't understand why his men would beat him, but when he looked at the mirror beside him, he understood. He had really turned into someone else. He wanted to explain to his men, but they took him directly to the memorial hall. Looking at his own memorial tablet, David became furious. Then David found his own body. He wanted to switch their bodies back, but didn't know how to do it. So David thought of a good idea. He went to the bridge where the incident happened, hoping to jump again to switch back their bodies. But when David woke up in the hospital, he was still in the high school student's body, and his body had already been put in an urn. David felt completely hopeless. At this point, he had no choice but to live on in this high school student's body. Afterwards, David used facial recognition to unlock Henry's tablet, and learned about his experiences from his diary. It turned out he had been suffering from long-term school bullying. Every day he stole valuable things from home. If the school bullies weren't satisfied, Henry would get beaten up by everyone. That day he just glanced at a classmate, but the bullies falsely accused him of being a stalker. Since then all classmates avoided Henry. He became the school's laughingstock. People would point at him wherever he went. After reading Henry's diary, David was so angry he crushed the tablet. Since fate made him become Henry, he decided to live life again. Soon Henry finally started school. He had luxury cars to take him to and from school. The driver told Henry. Previously, he always got off before reaching school. Now that David has taken over Henry's body, he decided to stop keeping a low profile. He asked the driver to stop right at the school gate from now on. Since Henry got a new haircut, and had just entered his senior year, many classmates didn't recognize him, until the teacher called out his name. All the students were shocked.